everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. 2 wins in a row. What a world. Going for number 3, hoping for the best. Let's see what we got. I don't love these. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. If you can get to an elite, you could probably justify it. We can't get to an elite in 3, so I'm going to say no on that. 50% of your HP to transform 2 cards is too much of a dice roll for a player this bad. So I'm going to upgrade. But oh, you're really going to upgrade a bash? The thing is, the relic... I guess we're gonna... the relic is amazing, so I don't really want to get rid of that. I think we'll take a left side here. We don't really want to get rid of that. Upgrading a card is... It's just good. Can I get you? Oh, I can get you. It carries no negatives, except for the fact that you could have taken something else that's better. Is just a stacked hand. 4 blocks and a strike. He's dead next turn. I think it's like almost impossible that we could draw not enough gas to kill him, especially with Bash doing 10 damage now. So he's dead. What did we learn from our last run? Well, a thin deck, it can be viable, my man. It can be viable. I love a pommel, but I also love an intimidate. 1 weak to all enemies with an exhaust. Fits an exhaust synergy. I think you go pommel. Unless we were going for like a perfected strike build, then we might have taken wild strike. I like to take the first card. I will receive the golden idol. And you know what? Take 20 damage. If we get it early enough and we focus on combat, we could probably make this pay you know, a decent amount in terms of gold. So we're looking for a bash. Didn't get one. Even still, just having a pommel strike in the deck is so nice. I would prefer to take 0 damage against this guy, but realistically, we have to bash. You think we can kill him next turn? Like, what's a defend will block all but 1. And then next turn, we need to draw like 2 strikes. 3 would be better. I'd rather take 1 damage just to try to get us back to full HP so we could pick an upgrade at our first campfire. Maybe have a better chance to fight an elite. Hey, we got it. So I'm really playing like... I'm trying to be methodical here. Love Hemokinesis. Love Headbutt. Don't really love Body Slam, but I haven't given it a fair shake potentially. Admittedly. You find a Shimmering Mass of Light. Upgrade 2 random cards. Lose 16 HP. Oh, get an upgraded strike and an upgraded defend. To be fair to the game, we didn't have to take it. We chose to take it. I think we would love to obtain... I think we'd love to obtain a relic. We're not going to be playing more than 3 cards per turn. It does put a bad card in our deck. But what's the relic? Meat. Heal for 12 if you're below 50%. I'm going to rest just to give us the best chance against this upcoming elite. I don't love the idea of taking a disadvantage this early. But it is what it is. Let's hope pommel bash. No bash. Still decent damage. I think I'm also going to poison him right off the bat. Because remember, when we start playing skills against this guy and throwing out defense, he gets stronger. But yeah, I'm genuinely committed to getting the victory here. Trying to play like as intelligently as possible. He's going to hit me for 14, and then I'm going to hit him next turn for... we probably can't lethal him. I think we literally could not lethal him. But actually, now that I think about it, Headbutt might... Headbutt plus Strike plus Strike. Ooh, barely gets the job done, but enough. That's a really easy ornamental fan. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Doesn't seem that good. Exhume is rare and lovely, but we don't have any exhaustible cards yet. I think believe it or not, I think I skipped this. Exhume's like getting, you know, a bunch of gasoline with no engine. It's not a bad thing that you're still like, that gas is worth something. But I'm like, is it? Dreamcatcher, whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. We got like a linear path here. We got a lot of damage output. I'm not disappointed in that. Bash, please. Ooh, that's what we're looking for. I'm not disappointed in that. But the deck is... It's nothing special. Yet. I mean, yeet. Sorry, I forgot an E there. like a... The thing is like it's better than a strike, so I'll add it. I mean, it's like it's a strike plus, and then it also has a bonus on top of that. I kind of think I'm gonna let you hit me for 11, because we get 4 block out of it regardless when we play 3 attacks. Now, if we really wanted to make Ornamental Fan work, we'd want like a lot of energy or a lot of low-cost attacks, I think. I can't believe this won't kill you. Wow, okay, wait. Oh, I clicked off the screen. Oh, do we want to bring something back? I wouldn't necessarily go that far. Yeah, bring back Pommel, dude. Why not? We'll draw it next turn. So we'll just play this, and then we get 4 block. And then we can bring back a Bash, maybe. We're not really doing as well as I would like to be. I think I'm maybe playing a little recklessly, if I'm being straight up with you. I think you would headbutt this guy. We had nothing in our discard pile. Did it bring back a headbutt? It did not bring back a headbutt. We get 4 block. I don't think his strategy is going to work for us long term. I will say, we might as well let him hit us for like 11. This is going to seem stupid, but if he hits us for 11, we're going to heal for 12. So, in the weirdest way possible, we're gaining 1 HP. At least relative to where we were just before that. Plus, we get the Burning Blood. I forgot about that. I think you take Seeing Red. Agnostic of our deck archetype, it's good. So maybe there's almost like a... there's like a meta to be played here. What I mean by that is like deliberately fall under enough HP to get you into a good spot. Can't play more than 3 cards this turn. Sure, hit me for 10. I don't know if you're ever going to do any other attacks, so this might be a bummer, but go ahead, hit me for 10. You block after this? No, he's hitting me for 12. I don't know if we should let him hit me for 12. We might just want to end his life instead. I love Infernal Blade, which is this. And I also love Flame Barrier, but I think Infernal Blade has been a little bit better for us. Maybe? I'll lose 7 HP to remove a card. And we'll remove the curse, obviously. Okay, that's how I know my head's not in the game, is because I was like, maybe we should remove a strike. Nah, remove the card that is actually bad. I guess we'll bring back the strike. This might be the best scenario, because we're going to lose 3 HP. We're probably not going to kill him next turn. We're going to lose 3 HP right there. You know what I think is like, get hit for another 3, and then we're going to heal for 18 once this fight's over. We could probably deal 24 damage to him next turn if we get the right draws. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a believer in this deck, but there is a lot of like burst healing potential. What's a classic? You love armaments. Ornamental Fan admittedly might work better with something like you gotta take Inflame. It might work better with something like Clash, but we can't guarantee our hand's only going to be attacks. So this guy, most of the time, not so bad. We can always use this to interrupt an attack, so I think we're completely set, to be honest. We'll get 4 block for not really much reason, but that's okay. That time, it might have been better to play Headbutt, Strike, Strike. That way we wouldn't have drawn a basic strike on this turn, which we're probably not interested in. I think we don't play armaments, we just make sure we interrupt them. Alright, and what do you do now? You probably just wait it out. Might play it a little cool. Well, you might as well go like defend, defend. And then you can hit him once. Bring back something you like. What do you like here? Probably an armaments. Armaments is basically... Don't crucify me for this. Armaments is basically bad, I think, until you get Armaments Plus. 5 block plus upgrading 1 card isn't worth a lot. This is a great situation. Every card that can be upgraded here is good. So, but I think we upgrade Infernal Blade, and then it becomes a free card. I think we embrace taking damage this turn while he's vulnerable. You could bring back a Pommel, or you could block another 5. I think I'd rather bring back a Pommel while also dealing damage, so... You can bring back Armaments as well, but, you know, again, I don't think this guy's going to put up much resistance. I mean, look at our HP. We're at 61, he's at 129. That's extremely good for us, despite what you might think. Can we deal 20 to him? Oh, absolutely. Because if we can deal 20 to him... then we could just Fire Potion and not have to take any damage. Which is a little, like, overly, we should have struck him once and then Fire Potion him. That was a pretty enormous misplay in hindsight. And just enormous not because it's going to cost us the game, but because it cost us, you know, like 9 damage that was kind of obvious. I think you do... I think, honestly, you bash him, and then you headbutt him, and you bring back bash. Yeah, that's fine by me. We're gonna now that we've gotten ahead of him on HP, more or less, I think we can afford to just go for broke, honestly. So he's gonna deal 16. He's dead next turn. Okay, for some reason this deck is like doing something. 11 minutes in, we've beaten the first floor. No rush, obviously. Like even though the leaderboards have a time, I'm not worried about that. If we have to play a block deck, we play a block deck. Kind of a tough call, but I mean, Limit Break has almost never been bad for me. Feed, I understand, but the later you get it, the worse it is, in my opinion. I think Cursed Key is good. Gain energy at the start of a turn whenever you open a non-boss chest, obtain a curse. They recently buffed it, so it doesn't give you a curse after bosses. Which is, I think, extremely positive. Man, if we want to hit an early shop, baby, there's a price to pay. We can hit 2 shops if we go this way, but it's also going to be 5 freaking question marks, or 5 freaking combats, I should say, but I kind of buy it. I kind of buy into the idea of this. So we get 4 energy per turn now. Without Inflame, we can't play Limit Break. It's not bad. We're going to take 6 damage, which is actually, like, perfect. And this guy's going to be vulnerable. We also brought back a bash. And remember, we're getting 4 energy per turn. Oh, we want to get curses, but then be able to get rid of them. So something like a Peace Pipe is super good here. The thing is, it's going to cost me 2 energy to kill you, one way or the other, right? So I think I might as well do it that way. And we get 4 block out of this. We take 1 damage. No big deal. I am so much less confident in this deck than I am in the silent deck that we just had. The weird discard meta that somehow just completely worked. This is a weird one. Actually, the best thing to upgrade is Seeing Red. But it only gets used once. So it's a little weird. In fact, it's also not even worth playing this turn. Inflame's about to come out. But I don't think, like, Inflame Limit Break is not our end game for this deck. It's not even close. We want, like, a Shuriken or several spot weaknesses, something along those lines. Even here, I'm not convinced that we should even play Inflame. Kinda hate you, to be honest. This will kill you. Oh, thank God. This will, again, we could Limit Break, but we can get almost enough block. If we, like, Headbutt, bring back a Pommel, 4 block, 5 block, we take 1 damage, keep this guy on edge. I don't mind it. This next shop should be like a great movement in the positive direction for us. So I hit you. I love it. See red. It's perfect timing. Headbutt. We'll bring back probably Pommel Plus. I love it. I didn't even do the math. I was lucky. With 2 extra energy, or like 1 extra energy per turn, I think we can get by with Uppercut. I think we can be happy about it. So we're looking primarily for relics here. I think that toolbox is awesome. Orichalcum kind of doesn't work with our deck, even though I think it's pretty good. So I'm actually going to pay to remove, I think, like a basic defend. And none of the other cards really appeal to me. Clash, I do like it. But with 4 energy, we're not having much trouble, as is, like getting enough cards out. Alright, I mean, this is 13 damage for free. I think that's pretty good. We might as well inflame first. It probably doesn't matter. You know what, though? We should have bashed first. It's like so right and yet so wrong simultaneously. The reason I don't like Orichalcum is if you play 3 attacks, we actually end up losing 2 block on the opportunity cost. So it strikes me as not necessarily dangerous. That's not really the right word, but potentially a little dicey. 9 damage for each exhausted card. That's 36 damage. So it's actually 12 damage. That's 48 damage. We should hit you with... like, this does more damage. But I'm like, doubling your strength takes us to 4. I don't know. I don't think this is worth it, because this is worth 12 damage by itself. This is a little extra. Bring back Mind Blast next turn, so I think you're literally just going to be maybe dead. 9 damage. Will actually deal 12, 12, 12, 36. I'll take it. 39. Okay, I was close. We don't have an exhaust synergy deck, but it's a good sign that that card is just good, man. Like, that card will just work. Great combat. Keep getting this gold. Poison Potion. Don't dislike it. You know what? If the deck's working, I don't want to add any cards that, you know, seem to me to be like a B+. Good Instincts is a bad card for us, unfortunately. I think we will use a free Wild Strike. I think I want this boy to be poisoned as soon as possible. We'll pass turn. Snecko can really derail your run. If you get a bunch of bad draws, you can't seem to do damage to him. You know, I mean, this is a good example, honestly. Like, he's going to hit us for 15 right out of the gate. Just because of a couple of tragic dice rolls. Ah, here we go. 0 energy bash is more my speed. Man, being unable to play much here is a supreme bummer. It would be nice to weaken him, but it would be nice to draw into something that allows us to have 4 block as well. So I think I'm going to try that. Or we could just get a 0 energy defend, which looked terrible, but was actually really good. We need to kill him this turn. Otherwise, we're going to get sincerely hurt. A bash is lovely. And headbutt should do it. Okay, that was not as bad as it could have been. I do think anger is like... it's tempting if we could get more draw. I'm going to skip it for now. But it is tempting. It's tempting. Oh, dude, okay. Please, good cards. Cleave, Uppercut. I'd take either. Immolate, Cleave. So there's Cleave. Parasite, nah. I don't want to take a curse, please. And Uppercut. Dude, I'm completely okay getting a Cleave and an Uppercut. Fun time. We have to upgrade armaments here. It's a dead card right now. Being able to have a good reason to play this is so useful. We really want to go to our shop, so I am going to choose to fight this guy. Between, you know, everything we've got plus a regen potion, I would be surprised if we died, but especially because like this. Oh, this can be upgraded now, so we probably do want to play an armaments first. Oh, it's innate now. Incredible. That's actually doesn't really matter, but that's kind of fun. Can we bring? Oh, we can bring Mind Blast back. So let's headbutt this poor guy. Bring back Mind Blast. Pommel you. Mind Blast you. Give you a little strike, and there's not really much reason to play Seeing Red. There's also not much reason to play our regen potion just yet. It was a great start. Mind Blast is like a perfect colorless card for us to get once a turn. Let's try... We might as well start with an uppercut. You know, if we like it so much, we added it to the deck. We'll take an Infernal Blade. Deal 7 damage for each exhausted card. Do we really want to exhaust a Strike Plus? We could exhaust our Limit Break, which actually doesn't seem that bad. How many we've done? Okay, this is an attack. All right. Well, it's not like we need to get block out of this. I don't mind exhausting a regular strike and a Limit Break. I don't really want to exhaust a Strike Plus, because it is fairly, like, okay for this deck, you know? Thought that was a Tomo. It's no Tomo. Great turn to get some cleaves. I think this is our time to play Inflame. And then you're hoping, like... Yeah, an uppercut does enough to kill. You just play it slow, I think. Hit me for 4. We're way ahead of the curve here. He is dealing 36 damage this turn. That's pretty horrible. Gotta armaments. And then we gotta play 3 attacks. I think you could justify a headbutt into armaments coming back. A cleave for a kill. There's still 36 damage coming out. That's no joke. We're blocking 9. So it's 27 damage. We're gonna be at 40. Almost enough to take us to the halfway point so we can heal for... Actually, yeah, at or below. So we're actually there already. Because almost all these cards are already upgraded, you should probably open with a pommel. Oh, I love it. Yeah, then you'd throw in that, then you'd throw in that, and we can get 2 uppercuts. Yeah, he's dead next turn. So this is a perfect elite fight. We're going to heal for 21, I think, or 18 at the end of it. We need, like, 2 attacks to kill him. Oh, man, Mind Blast is just terrible. Doesn't matter. Mind Blast is just horrible there. I mean, it's free damage, but it also took up a card spot, so... when you replay 3 skills, deal 5 damage to all enemies. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that's probably next to worthless. Double Tap is a decent card to add to the deck for a couple of reasons. One of which is if we ever get, like, a Heavy Blade or a Rampage, we'll be happy. And, oh, man, this is some tough calls. Choose an upgraded power. 147 gold up... Oh, dude, you gotta go Omamori. And then you take nothing else. But this negates 2 curses. So it's worth 200 gold and whatever we get from the chest to begin with. So, yeah, I'm extremely pleased. We're also gonna veer up the question mark path after this, I think. But we'll see what we get. Maybe we want to fight an elite. See, this negated a curse, and we get Ice Cream as a relic, which is exceptional. Making it so Limit Break doesn't exhaust is really useful. We can't make anything innate. Hey, what comes after this? Bunch of question marks. Bunch of question marks. You'd rather... Limit Break, it just allows you to get gain faster. Okay, let's go question mark path. But I was racking my brain over that one, I'll admit. So I am gonna do the regen potion here. See, this is why it's kind of bad, is that it doesn't do anything for us yet. And this is kind of just a bad turn to begin with. Like, it's just... We could bring Limit Break back immediately if we thought that that was important. The thing is, what do we want to bring back? Not a huge fan, honestly. It's It's a very, very poor start. You know what? We roll over energy. We shouldn't have played anything we didn't have to play. Because of Ice Cream, we don't have to do that anymore. So I'm going to hit you with the Weak Potion. Armaments is fine here. Inflame's good. Good Instincts is some block. We're still going to take some damage, but... We're rolling 2 energy over. Ice Cream, I don't know if I would describe it as a game-winning card, but I think it is a very good card. 6 energy. I love it. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I mean, we should play Clash probably just after Bash or Uppercut. Which we're definitely going to play both, but... We get instantaneous block. Can I get you? I can't get you. You're very lucky. We're going to get hit for 11. We're going to heal up after. It's not that bad, especially considering we're on question marks. Like, if we were in combat, we might be a little scared, but that was fine. This guy can be real annoying. I'm going to take Heavy Blade, but it scares me. I'm taking it because of Ice Cream, Inflame. I would love to have some jacks. It's just unfortunate. Finesse. Gain 2 block, draw a card. I mean, you don't dislike it. It's not like a particularly strong hand, but there's no reason to roll over Ice Cream. Now that I think about it, we were 1 skill away from doing 5 damage to all enemies, so we might have preferred that over a strike that did 6 to 1. And by might, I mean like 100% would have. I should have played like Uppercut, Double Tap, Strike. But we could still accomplish the same thing. Like, this seems weird, but is actually the right play. Because we're not overkilling anybody. We're going to take 8 total, I think. Yeah. We're probably going to have to rest before our boss fight. I'm not very confident in us beating the boss. I've said that on a couple of runs recently. You might be thinking that, you know, your boy NL's trying to sandbag. Not really the case. 5 energy. Yeah, let's do all of these. So we should vulnerable you. Then we'll hit you with this cleave. Oh, that's great news. What are we going to bring back? Why not 2 free block? Getting letter opener enabled, you know, the ability to get a card in the future, etc., etc. Let's pull back limit break. Maybe we can get some kind of combo going here. No, I just like I don't believe in the power of the deck yet. That's not to say it can't get there. How does it get there? I guess armaments would have been a much better play. Or like limit break first, but I mean he's dead either way. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I would love to get an easier way to gain strength. Card draw's fine. I think that's good. An easier way to gain strength would help. Well, if we heal for 26, we'll be at 74, and then we could upgrade. To choose one of 20 cards. Do we have a card that's like a great upgrade target? I mean, we do. But I think I'm gonna add the idea being like there's got to be something in here that fits nicely. I think flex works with limit break, so I'm gonna add it. I might have preferred to upgrade in hindsight, but I don't know. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. I mean, Twin Strike, maybe. I think I tend to undervalue it, I'll admit. This guy, he ignores some debuffs. Oh, it's a fantastic turn to have Mind Blast. Well, Headbutt, bring back Mind Blast. Roll 2 energy over into the next turn. That's the thing, with Ice Cream, gotta stay abreast of the situation. Alright, these guys are annoying. We don't have a whole lot of crowd control. I love when that becomes innate for no reason. So it's 15 damage. I just figured, get this guy close to death. It provides some block as well. We're going to take 13 damage, which is not that bad. that is going to give us limit break on the next turn. So if we kill him and play a flex, then play the limit break, which is plausible because we'll have 6 energy, we're going to be very, very happy. So this will kill you. It does apply a debuff to an enemy that can't use it really, but no big deal, I think. Sever Soul. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Nah, I don't like it. There's a flex in here. I think we'll pommel real quick. We didn't get it. We will limit break. And you can't really double tap Cleave. You could double tap Sever Soul. You're exhausting some okay cards, but it's for a good cause. Oh, they're attacks. I forget this every time. Like, maybe literally every time. So this guy's going to be super behind the curve now. Because he's going to spend... oh, okay, this turn he's not going to do anything, but... just give me a second here to think this one through. I don't really care about putting up any block. Maybe I should because I know he's going to Hyper Beam eventually. Can we... do we want to do 3 attacks then? And put up 4 block? We'll take 16 and go down to 53. But I'd kind of like to purge his debuffs. Wow, I actually thought that was going to purge 3 because it... you know, that's... okay, that's not my shrewdest move. We got to watch out for his Hyper Beam. We got to be able to put up enough block to stop that. Armaments is still worth playing. Mind Blast is just decent. Headbutt allows us to pull back something. I thought we had a flex to pull back, but I think we'll pull back maybe a Battle Trance. And we could roll over energy, but we got Strike Pluses. I think we'll go with it. Please don't do a Hyper Beam. Is that a possibility? Okay. So you see my conundrum here. We can get to 49. That's not enough, though. We need to play like 3 attacks. Life is pain. We neither have enough attacks nor enough blocks. So we have to kill him, which we can't do. So we just lose. That's lame. It's my own fault. Unless I'm missing something. We needed either one more defend, which probably would have given us the win, or one more strike, which would have given us 4 extra block and we would have lived. If we played... maybe it would have been tough. We can't get draw, huh? Like, we love that. Sure. Might as well. Do some extra damage. Might as well. Or a Chalcom. Nah, it wouldn't have helped. Yeah, we can only get to 49, and we can't weaken him. This is like the most supreme of supreme bummers because we actually had him cold. This misplays probably cost us there. Extremely annoyed. It's extremely painful, man, but it was a good run. I felt like I had a good time. I just made some mistakes towards the end. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.